Everyone Wednesday.
Stop by. After this countdown, we are going to be tasting 6 BC wines. 6, right, Carl? Maybe more?
Absolutely 6, all from Osoyoos.
Yeah, and we're going to be just popping and pouring and talking, and it's going to be lots of fun. So stop by and enjoy some Canadian wine with us. By the way, it's a sneak peek of the wines that will be available in the club starting Sunday and Monday coming up.
Yeah, right, join us. Join us.
All right, it's Wine Wednesday.
Here you go. Here we are. Canadian wine lovers, Carl's Wine Club members, all of you guys across the country, welcome you, Mira Boucher. How are you doing?
Great. How are you, Carl Boucher?
Can't complain. Can't complain. There's, I would show you what's in front of me, but I don't want to move the camera. But what's behind you, it's the same 6 wines. So yeah, we're taking it to the next level. We are doing 6 different wines today. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, there's some summer wine in here. There's some pretty cool stuff, but there's also some big bowl barbecue wine. So a lot of fun going on today in Summerland, BC. I don't know about all of you, but guys, Québec, bonjour à tout le monde. Un beau bonjour à tout le monde en français. Nos amateurs de vin canadiens partout en province, de la belle province de Québec, les gens du Nouveau-Brunswick, partout en français. Aujourd'hui, on a 6 vins. Si vous checkez là en arrière de Mira, il y a 6 beaux verres de vin. On a du rosé, on a des vins blancs frais et délicats. On a aussi des gros vins rouges charpentés, parfaits pour le barbecue. Donc, en français, un beau bonjour à tout le monde. On parle de vin d'Osoyoos. On parle de Lakeside. Un petit sneak peek de la semaine prochaine pour de belles nouvelles pour vous autres. En plus, pour qu'est-ce qui se passe dans le monde du vin canadien? Mira? Wow, that's going to be a really, really fun week because so much going on in the world of wine in Canada. There's so much going on. I'm getting emails from Nova Scotia. I'm getting emails from Vancouver Island. That there's result from the All Canadian Wine Championship as well that some are worth mentioning, some old, some new, some fun stuff that people want. And the wine in front of us, it's one of a member's favorite. We've discovered that winery almost 3 years ago, I believe. It became a real member's favorite. So we have Lakeside Cellar, a little sneak peek from next week. One, if not our favorite, Osoyoos winery. So yeah, we have 6 wines. We haven't tasted them, and especially this one here, a rare rosé that last year was the absolute first time ever and blew up in our top 6 right out of the gate, and I can't wait. So we tasted 2 of them already that we can tell one of the 2 are absolutely fantastic. Mira loved it, I will tell you right now. And there's 4 of the wines that we haven't tasted at all. So yeah. Woo. This is
first reactions here. Any drama? Hopefully not. But hopefully yes, actually, because sometimes it's fun when you watch Carl discover wine for the first time that he thinks is outrageously good. He does really fun reactions. I wish I had a little bit of all the live reactions you've had, Carl, where you really like the wine. There's jumping up and down. I don't know if we'll get that because, it's very rare, but
why not? Maybe. No, I'm thinking a little bit more calm and composed now than I used to be.
Right.
Maybe not. That's the Southeast Asia effect. I told you when I came back, I wanted a little bit more calm. I haven't started yoga or meditation just yet, but yeah,
You were
No,
talking about it, so that's good.
I know. I'm like it's already step number one, right? But no, I had a couple. We had a couple great phone calls today regarding Canadian wines, regarding what's coming up. There's a lot of really exciting stuff. So we have some couple appointments tomorrow that we're going to go through as well, to go and tasting some wineries for the first time that we've never tasted before. Like I mentioned, because we're planning right now. We're planning our rosé report and the Chardonnay report. And you know what? Like, I know there's the International Chardonnay Day and the World Chardonnay Day and all of that crap. I think it's time now to kibosh all of that bullshit. Now, all of that bullshit, and to put all of the world of Chardonnay at Carl's birthday. That's the only way it should be anyway, right? No, but we're planning the Chardonnay.
I think it should just be every day, because the thing is, all those little holidays, they give us extra reasons to root through our cellar, right? Oh, it's like, I don't know, Tempranillo Day. Do I have any Tempranillo? I better open it if I do. I mean, it's Tempranillo Day. Isn't that what you do? Right? But yeah, I agree. It should be all on your birthday. Oh, Johanna's saying Happy Cab Franc Day. Yay, Happy Cab Franc Day.
I don't think it's Cap Franc Day today. I think Cap Franc Day is something like in the fall or something like that.
But that's the thing. There's so many different ones now.
I know. But if it's Happy Cap Franc Day, happy freaking Cap Franc Day to everyone. I don't have a freaking Cap Franc open all of the 6. So maybe there's
any good reason to open a wine is a good reason.
That's it, right? But you know what? There's a special Cap Franc this one. So there you go. Here's your Cap Franc Day. There you go, Joanne. Boom. There you go. And yeah. So, but there's one wine I think about. Okay, we're talking about the report. So first and foremost, yeah, we're planning the rosé day, the rosé report, not the rosé day. I think everything is kind of tie-in. We have a historic event coming up in July 19. You got that right. Daniel Bonterin, the rosé master in Canada. We dug into his library, his personal library, and we have 12 different vintages, 12 different bottles of single vineyard Pinot Noir rosé that we're going to crack open on July 29. Unfortunately, sold out, but this is the kind of event now that we are moving forward. There's something that I can't talk right now. Okay, I just got a text message saying don't talk about it live, Carl. That needs to be confirmed with the team early next week, but planning something pretty cool, a pan-Canadian tasting live with some people. So yes, in August. So I can't tell more. I know he's probably seeing, like, in the listening, he's saying, shut the fuck up, girl. Stop talking about it. He's going to say something. He's going to say something.
We're coming to Niagara. In the next couple of days, we will have all the details for you for our Niagara trip in the end of August. We're coming back in the fall, and we'll be all over the place this fall. Starting in October, November, we'll be like Winnipeg, Victoria, Vancouver, Quebec City, Toronto, all kinds of places.
There you go. So Marcel Morgenstern just joined us. Marcel, hello. Planning the rosé report. Okay, first and foremost, rosé reports coming up at first week of July. Chardonnay reports coming July 9th. There you go. You're the precise person, right? Yeah, no, you're the precise person. So I'm like in the ballpark because I need to taste. I already have probably 10 rosés already tasted with tasting notes, good to go. We are planning to add at least 30 more. So hopefully 30 to 50 more. Now we're having emails coming up from all over the country confirming that samples are on the way. So there's going to be a boatload of rosés included in that first ever rosé report from Carl's Wine Club. We've been doing some pretty epic tasting for the rosé marathon, but now we're going to put everything in the full report. So pretty exciting. And same thing with Chardonnay. We've been like the last year we did what 40 different Chardonnays in one live. So
one and then like 15 in the other. It was like 55 Chardonnays.
So planning the same thing, but doing the Chardonnay report, and it's coming as well. So lots of tasting coming up, like lots of notes. You guys going to see some amazing stuff coming up. So that's what's going on this week. Just reaching out to 1 million people and talking about rosés and Chardonnays, and maybe a little down the road the Pinot Noir as well coming up at the end of the summer. So, but right now focusing on rosés and Chardonnay. By the way, June 27th, we're doing a Chardonnay night, but it's something a little bit more private. And I can't wait for that night as well.
It's actually June 30th. But yeah, if you're in the Okanagan, reach out to me.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but talking about rosé, that's going to be my first sip of the night. Last year I got a call from Noel. Noel is the marketing director for Lakeside Cellar, and she said, "Carl, we are going to do a Saint-Saul rosé this year." I'm like, "What? Saint-Saul?" So Saint-Saul, for people who follow the international wine scene, it's a type of grape we grow in the south of France. It's a grape varietal that's very popular in Provence. So we all know that the Provençal rosé, it's the gold standard for rosés in the world. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's Saint-Saul planted here in the Okanagan. And yes, indeed there is. The Lakeshore Vineyard in Osoyoos, owned by Lakeside Cellar, they have Saint-Saul planted. So last year, the first ever Saint-Saul rosé came out, and it was an absolute delight. I think, if I remember correctly, I believe that I rated that rosé 92 points, if I'm not mistaken, if that was 91 plus, but bang on, an absolute beauty. And now we have the second edition of the Saint-Saul rosé, the 2022 vintage, right here in the glass, and I have not tasted yet, not even a sniffy sniff. So we're going live first, so let's see.
Yeah.
A little shy on the nose right now. It was pretty cold earlier, so but there's rhubarb, there's pomegranate, a little grassiness too. Oh yeah, this is bone dry rosé, grassy. There's like little crab apple, lots of crab apple, a little bite in there, like a little tartness. Maybe like alpine strawberry, or not completely ripe raspberry, something really fresh, really crisp, really crunchy in that. Yeah, I like dry.
Like, did you say rhubarb?
Right?
Did you say rhubarb already?
Yeah, like rhubarb, crab apple, rhubarb. That's that little tartness. Yeah, bone dry. This is really good. I love that. It's like I said, like it's nothing like the fruit bomb. It's all into acid. Beauty, an absolute beauty. Yeah, I was really excited for this one because I mean, like there's no Saint-Saul rosé 100% like that single vineyard on the market, and yeah, bang on. That does not disappoint. What do you think?
I think it's great. It's so crisp and fresh. Hey, they have 100% Saint So wine in can this year too, right?
Mm.
It's maybe not Saint So. They have a rosé sparkling in a can. We thought it was still, but I read the can. It says sparkling. So Frizzante style.
It's not all Saint So. There's Saint So in there. It's a blend. The can one, it's made in the blend, a little bit more RS. I'm not expecting anything sweet. I'm gonna taste it a little later this week. Yeah, probably a little bit more approachable style. This is super food friendly. This is this is 5-star restaurant style, like 10-course dinner. Like you can use that for 3 or 4 different courses. It can be like that can be at the very beginning. It can be something more in the middle. That can also be a palate cleanser at some point because there's such a bright acid. Really, really, really food friendly. I love that. With my background in fine dining, I can use that in every way, shape, or form. I love that with the big fatty fish as well. That can go well with something on the grill. Tons and tons and tons of versatility. But I like the bite. I like there's a crunchiness at the end.
Is exciting. The finish is really fun for a rosé.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Like there's a bite to it, right? Yeah. So I love that. I really love that because so what do we have here? So the 3 white selection that we have, there's all new wines from Lakeside. So we've been, people with that like who follow us, they're used to the Portage Red, they're used to the Portage White, they're used to the Sauvignon Blanc. These are all classic from Lakeside. We have 3 brand new wines. So we have the Orange Muscat. Yes, Orange Muscat, dry, bone dry Orange Muscat. It's one of the 2 wines that I've tasted, and I tasted this afternoon. So Orange Muscat that I have right here. So let's give it a try. I'm going to give you a little. Yeah, another like it's another one.
Made with the...
Hey.
So Orange Muscat, it's just made with like Muscat grapes, or.
Orange Muscat is the grape varietal. So just so you know, Mira, there's over 200 different type of Muscat.
Oh,
so
and it's actually
Muscat, the grape varietal has over 200 iteration, 200 of the clonal difference, and just slightly different, like from countries to another. They have different genetic component to the different Muscats. There's Muscat Gris, there's Muscat Tonnelle, there's Muscat d'Alexandria, there's the Orange Muscat as well. So this is Orange Muscat, defined to me, especially from what I have here in front of me. That's the grassiness, definitely. It's a little bit like a grassy Sauvignon Blanc without the pink grapefruit and the guava. Switch that for, let's say, which kind of fruit can, because there's a nice grassiness. There's definitely a beautiful.
I don't have it here. Is it? But I had it earlier. Is it Quince?
No, you have it. Look, there's an O on your glass. One is SS and the other one is O.
Oh, is this it? Oh, it's from earlier. I totally thought that's a different wine.
Yeah. So there's a grassiness with green apple, I would say, or pear, but not the fully ripe pear, like the mid-season type of pear, the crunchy pear, the green apple.
My European background, okay? This is quince. There's quince in there. There's something about the muscats and like my childhood in Eastern Europe, because there's so many flavors that are unique to that area that come out in muscats to me.
Yeah. There's like a white spice. There's a floral component also, grassy and floral. I get like some white pepper at the end. Like there's something tinkling, like my mouth, my tongue is a little tinkling.
You
There's
know
a
what
nice.
it is? Because I feel like this is such a different wine than what I tasted earlier. Maybe because it's chilled and we tasted it before at room temperature. I don't know.
That's
But
maybe
I
that's
really
why
like
we
it.
taste. That's why we taste the wine always in different condition, right? I like to
Yeah,
taste the room temperature, cold after 2 days. I like to give it different angles before I give him a final score.
interesting.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And the other one, it's now like they had, because they're known for their Sauvignon Blanc down there.
Mhm.
They have a beautiful single vineyard Sauvignon Blanc. They keep the best grape for themselves, but also uh, they do sparkling with Sauvignon Blanc. This year, they're doing a Bordeaux blend. They're doing, so they had like they merged the Portage White where it was their white, their value white, and they turn it into the white Bordeaux blend. So Semillon and Sauvignon Blanc, Sauvignon Semillon, the classic Bordeaux blend that stag the roots of the winery with their Sauvignon Blanc, but also moving away from the Portage White and Portage Red. We have the absolute last vintage of that. They're moving away from that as well. So, and I think that with Carl's Wine Club, that became one of the favorite because it was such an amazing value. So 2020, I think 2021 here, if I'm not mistaken. No, holy jeezy, 2019. 2019 will be the last version of the Portage Red, and they just released it, and that's the one I have in my glass over there. But so let's give it a try. Semillon Sauvignon. I get a little bit of the grapefruit here on the nose. Oh, go ahead. You're about to say something.
I was just reading it's 75 Semillon and 25 Sauve.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, on its website it says 75% Semillon, 25% Sauve Blanc.
Yeah, definitely like that white flower, honeysuckle, orange blossom on the nose.
But I do get the Sauve Blanc in there, like on the nose. There's nothing like what we do with these varietal marathons to drill into your brain and your senses like what a varietal is. You know, so ever since we did Sauve Blanc Day, a year ago, I always know if there's Sauve Blanc in a wine because you can smell it, you can taste, like there's a signature, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like the texture. There's a little bit more texture than the other two, right? A rounder, a
Yep.
little softer on the palate, but there's that zest, right? Zippy, lemony, the little gooseberry. Um, yeah, but like all of that zippiness and that like full of energy, but also with roundness. Sometimes they don't really all go together, but these ones match very, very well. I really like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. I really like that.
There's this beautiful continuity through it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing
Absolutely. There's,
disjointed. Yeah. Very nice.
yeah, great texture. Really great texture. So 2 white, 1 rosé. So that's half of the sneak peek because we have I think 7 or 8 wines available next week on that. So so and we have 3 reds here open. Do you want me to join right away?
To join what?
Do you want me to jump on the red right away, or do you want to
Yeah.
wait a little bit and talk about something else?
Well, I just want to talk about what Joanna's saying. So, on their anniversary of the Bellaterra Black Market Wine Club event, which was a year ago in June, Joanna and Alain were visiting Niagara, did a tour of Niagara Custom Crush Studio. And they just opened their new production facilities. So, I'm jealous. You got to check that out. And then they went to, oh, yeah. So, at Niagara Crush, they got to taste the what is it, the 2020 Colleen, which is in barrel. So that was your The 2016 was your #1 wine last year.
Yeah, the Colleen, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
2020, which is from the vintage of the century, members have had access.
So she tasted the en primeur wine that we've sold to our people.
Yes.
That is
so a bunch of our
amazing.
members have pre-purchased that. It's still available. There's, I don't know how many cases left, not many cases left, a few cases of that barrel that they put aside for us. There's only 2 barrels.
Yeah.
So I'm amazed that they gave you a barrel sample, Joanne and Ellen. That's amazing. That's awesome.
That is so cool.
Back in January? We tasted it in January. Hey, Carl?
Yeah, we did it early January when we got the sample, and we knew that it would be a very, very special wine. And now, there you go. So we have Joanne confirming that. That is so exciting. I love that. I love that. Thank you for keeping us posted, Joanne. That is really awesome.
Very fantastic. Super excited to taste that again once it's in bottle. Now, what was the latest update from them? They are bottling very soon, I believe.
They're bottling really soon. I think they're bottling at the end of the month. So people should probably receive their wine, I would say, before the end of July. So we have, maybe like 25 members across the country who have ordered en primeur. So they ordered wine at a pretty good discount because it was available. It was only in barrel, and now it's going to be bottled yet. So it's going to be bottled before the end of the month. Yeah, they were saying before the end of the month it will be bottled. So
awesome. So in the next week or two, they sent us some pictures when they did the last barrel sample. I got to find those, but yeah, they're definitely, I'm hoping they'll take some pictures or video while it's getting bottled. It's like our little baby, right? I mean,
it is. Yeah. Absolutely. It is.
So much fun.
So I have here the 2019 Portage Red. So sorry, a blend of Cap Sauv, Merlot, Cap Franc. So, oh wow, that's good. This is really good.
I can't wait to taste it. 2019, right?
Well, what I know about Portage Red is been their value red, right? The value red of the portfolio. For a while, it was a wine like around the $22, $23 price point. This is pretty,
right now it's 24 plus tax.
So yeah, and we've seen so many wine increase like by 2, 3, 4, some even like $5 a bottle in the last couple years. So 24, so under $25. This is a really good wine. I really like that. There's that little chocolate who comes out. There's that ripe red, dark cherry. There's a tiny bit of cassis in there. There's a little bit of herbaceousness. There's a spice at the end. There's everything you're looking for. This is a really, really good wine. Oh my God, I love that.
So I need to know if I'm smelling the right thing here because it's pretty phenomenal. Is it a P? A P on it means it's the Portage, or does the P mean something else?
PR. So there's only one letter. It's the S. That's the Syrah.
Okay.
The PR should be the Portage Red.
Okay. I probably smelled the Provenir, which is the other.
No, I didn't open the Provenir.
No?
It's the S. It's CS, S, and PR.
Oh, okay. So I just have a P online. Okay, well then that is the Portage, which is pretty phenomenal for the nose. I mean, I haven't even tasted it, but I'm so excited.
Yeah. So you have the CS and the S.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just put P. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, that is a great wine.
Yeah, I know, for $25, and it's like 2 weeks in a row. Last week we had the Mayhem Cab Merlot.
Yes.
Was Cap Franc Merlot, but this is more in fruit. There's more ripe fruit in there compared to the Mayhem. But both wines are soyuz fruit, but this. Yeah, a little bit more riper fruit style. I Alcohol, very well managed alcohol level. Wow, this is yeah. Mm.
See, to me, this wine, it screams summer.
Yeah. It's barbecue, right? 13.6 in terms of alcohol. I really like that.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person that likes red wine in the middle of a heat wave. And this is the kind of red wine because it tastes so fruity and it just makes you feel like you're, like, I don't know, surrounded by a vineyard or something in the middle of a heat wave.
Fruity, easygoing, but there's a little bit of herbaceousness, just a tad, to bring an extra layer. And I love the spice, little snappy tannin. But yeah, this is an absolute freaking beauty. I really like that for the price point. Let's move on to the Syrah. Okay, so the Syrah, we are on the 2019 as well, just released. Listen, I tasted that wine last night. There's no $26 Syrah on the market. There's none. I mean, like, it doesn't exist. Yeah, but it's still $26 for God's sake.
Yeah. Yeah, we fell in love with this wine with our steak the other day, hey?
It's even better tonight. So a little bit of coffee, boatload of spice. I'm thinking of Vicky right now. Vicky, I know Vicky likes her Syrah spicy. This is spicy Okanagan Syrah. There's a shitload of pepper at the end. Not out of place. There's even a little bit of chili pepper. Like a little like hot, not alcohol, like a little like peppery, like red chili.
I remember with the steak, it just made that spice pop even more, right?
Yeah. There's some blueberry. There's blackberry as well. This is like, the texture is great for $26 Syrah. Are you fucking kidding me? This is even better than last night. Like, I love that. Like, boom,
which tells us it's going to probably age really well. I'm getting a lot of dark chocolate too. Are you getting that?
Yeah. But there was more espresso coffee that I had yesterday. Now they turn it a little bit more into the dark, into chocolate than coffee. I'm with you on that. Yeah, this is freaking fantastic. Holy shit, that's so much fun. 2 reds, 2 bang on wine. And you guys are going to have to stay with me because there's going to be some scores coming out of that. But I can tell you, at this price point, this is at least 92 points. There's no doubt about that. At least a 92 because, fudge. I love that.
Well, for the price point, I mean, that's what does it. It's like super enjoyable wine. Sure, you could get a $50 Syrah with maybe more complexity, but it's $50. It's not 26 plus tax. So
wow. Yeah. Explosion, like spice, chocolate, smooth, soft tannin, great texture. There's a little bit of tobacco as well.
So this is what I mean when you get Carl excited about a wine, when it's pretty evident. Like, this is
fantastic for $26. Are you kidding me?
I agree.
Are you kidding me? I mean, 2019, like, you already have like almost 4 years of aging.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of that. Like, there's definitely some vanilla. This is definitely American oak. This is not like that ultra grippy French tight grain oak. This is not what it is. It's a ready to drink barbecue style Syrah. That's that vanilla coming out. That probably there's definitely some American barrel in there, but like, this is freaking fantastic for the price. Please, I want some of that. Fucking right. Woof. Okay, so that was for the Syrah. Now we have a very, very, very small amount of which vintage? Of the 2019 as well. And you know what? And I probably Noel know that I really like the 2019 vintage. I've been pumping 2019 vintage quality for like 3 years now. I've been seeing all along 2019. I liked it because of the elegance. It was not a overripe. It was not a super hot vintage. I like the complexity of 19s and all of that. But anyway, so we have Cabernet Sauvignon, single vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon. I think it's an almost a 30-year-old vineyard from Osoyoos. So, and now, like, I'm not super precise into the notes because, like, I'm gonna work on the tasting notes tonight in the next couple nights with more precision on the winemaking. But yeah, so this is single vineyard, Lakeshore Vineyard from East Osoyoos. So let's see what it does.
Is on their site, Carl, it says 1999 the vines were planted. So they're about 24, 25 years old. Yeah.
Okay. So
Which is
mature
awesome.
vines, like yeah. Oh wow, that's a nice nose too.
Yeah, that nose. Oh wow, that's exciting.
So there's a little bit of mint at the end. There's that classic tobacco cedar. The tannins are grippy, but it's Capsule. It's 2019, 100% Capsule. This is a wine that you want with meat. This is everything you expect from a Capsule. This is a wine, and I don't know the price exactly. I know it's not $40 because it's from Lakeside and they don't do wine at that price. But this can be charged at least $40. Like, I have no problem paying $40. We know the price of Capsule these days. I mean, this is, yeah, wow. It's like the nice bright blackberry at the end. There's that level of herbaceousness that I love into Capsule. That little hint of mint and maybe not dill, but maybe like basil or no sage. At the end, there's some black pepper as well. Yeah, there's a spice box at the end, definitely.
I'm getting the mint. The mint is almost like a textural thing too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a little bit more like the after eight, right? I like to come that because there's that little chocolate, there's the mint as well. So there's a little after eight finish who pops freshness at the end.
It's really neat.
Not
so you're saying you were saying you paid $40 for this.
I will definitely pay $40 without blinking, especially knowing that.
You want to know how much it is?
So how much it is? I would say what, 32?
It's 28 plus tax. So it's about 30. Who can calculate 15% plus 10 cents over 28? So 280. So yeah, about 31 something, right? Including tax and everything. That's a great price.
It's nuts. I mean, like these day and age, like we don't find a whole lot of things like that. Like at that price point, that quality, it's fantastic.
That's a super enjoyable wine.
Yeah, and like, like if you like the wine grippy, you got it, but it's not aggressive. It's there. It's grippy. It's Capsule. So if you don't want any grip, you don't buy a Capsule, right? I mean, this is just so it's there. You want it softer, you can wait 3 years. It's going to be right there for you. I like it, and I've been mentioning that all over again, like all along for years. I like my wine in their youth. I like a little young. I like it feisty, and this is what it is. It's vibrant. It's full of energy. It's not heavy. This is a 13.5 alcohol. So very, very well balanced. And there's a 19 vintage in there, the brightness of acid. There's everything I want. This is freaking fantastic.
Amazing. I love this one.
I do too. I do too.
I'm getting so much dark chocolate at the finish there too. I am craving some like Iberico ham or some, you know what I have some like cervelat, some sausage and some cervelat.
Oh, I want a steak. I want a steak, plain and simple.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, the Syrah was great with it with our steak a couple nights ago, but with this, bang. So, you know what? Sneak a peek with next week, and I tell you, this is really good, really, really good. I haven't did the math yet for the pack, but it's going to be something like, I don't know, probably like under $150 for the 6 bottles, and you got a Syrah, you got a Cab Sauv.
That's awesome. Can't ask for too much more at the.
How much is the Portage? How much is the Portage Red? Like 22, 23? No, 24.
I think it's 24. Let me just check here. Portage. 24 plus tax. Right. So with tax, it's going to be about 20.
Yeah, 3 fantastic red. Listen, like there's no other way to go about it. This is all 90 point plus 4. Sure, Syrah at 92. That Cab Sauv is very freaking delicious. So, yeah. So there's some good score in that. There's some great barbecue red. Again, okay, none of this wine is the most complex wine that you have ever seen that you want to age for 10 years. This is not the purpose of that. But there's gonna like the Cab Sauv have at least 5 years of like beautiful aging. It's gonna like there's no doubt about that. The Syrah, same thing, at least 5 years, no doubt. The Portage Red to another 2 to 3. But these are wines that shows great at the moment. I mean, if you like them feisty, I like that way. Like 2019. This is, yeah, I love it. There's also, I think, I need to check in the box, but I think there's also a Cab Franc that I haven't opened yet. And there's also the Provenier. So the Provenier is their flagship Bordeaux blend. I know this is the 2018, so we'll have to dig into that. There's a can of sparkling rosé that we need to open as well, and a Sauvignon Blanc sparkling, which is one of Mira's favorites. So a spectacular pack coming up. There's going to be a bunch of great points in there. Summer wine in the sense that it's barbecue and it's fresh white, orange muscat, the Sauvignon Semillon, and the Saint-Saul Rosé. So, woo, big party in my mouth. That is for sure.
That's right. Party in your mouth. I love it. That's totally it. That's what's happening. I am smitten by this wine. This Cab Sauv is like.
I know, eh? I know.
I thought the Syrah was my darling for this.
I know. That's kind of me too. When I retasted this, I'm like, okay, that's the rock star, and I'm like, wait a minute.
That and might I'm sure be to the Sauv Blanc. The
Sauv Blanc.
But we don't have the Sauv Blanc straight. We have the Sauv Blanc Semillon.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Exactly. Okay. And the Sauv Blanc straight is sparkling.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I love them all, but this Cab Sauv, wow. And you said there's not many of these ones. This is not part of the main pack, right?
Yeah. So the Cab Sauv is a very small quantity.
Less.
So that might going to be only in bonus picks. So, and if people want to go nuts and order more, It's gonna have to be early on during the feature. We might run out pretty quick because there's a very, very tiny quantity. I
Like a
think it was.
couple cases, maybe. Yeah.
No, I think like there's something like 4 or 5 cases available. So it's gonna be that's gonna be gone really quickly. So yeah, and they just opened the new tasting room. So I had the chance to
Yes.
drive down there on Monday, see the result of the new tasting room. Really, really cool spot right on Osoyoos Lake. So really,
Well,
really
for sure
beautiful
more
spot.
sure more at
Huh?
Alive next week. Is one of the winery members joining us next Wednesday?
I know that Ricky is not a fan of the camera. I've been knowing, I knew him for like now 3 years, and he always really cordially and gracefully declined the invite of coming on camera. He's a farmer. He's a winemaker. He's not a camera guy, so we'll probably gonna have to find something to make it fun for next week. But I think, like with the scores and all that, we'll find a way to do something a little bit more
To chat about it
creative.
for sure.
Yeah, or I don't
And you were
know.
down at the new tasting room.
Should we go down there? Maybe we should. No, with the kids last day at school, maybe not. Anyway, we'll find something. We'll
But
find
you were down
something.
there. You took some videos and some pictures of the new tasting room. I think that's going to be exciting to see. And I have one last little plug I have to make. If you are ever in Penticton, or if you just like some inspiration for your meals, I was just thinking of this, Carl. Remember what we did last week? We went to this place, Kin and
Yeah,
Folk.
yeah, absolutely. It was awesome.
Kin and Folk in Penticton, new restaurant opened, started by a chef, I think, from Vancouver. Those ribs that you see there,
Yeah,
oh my word!
these
I mean,
little sticky
everything is
ribs.
there.
These little sticky ribs were fantastic. We had that prawn and scallop, not ceviche, but kind of ceviche with a little creamy sauce served cold, with that little chip. Like it was just absolutely fantastic. I really, really like. They have beautiful cocktails, and it's a great little room on Main Street in Penticton. So a really cool new place.
Totally. But those sticky ribs, can you imagine those with this Cab Sauv right now?
Yeah, or with the
Whew,
Syrah, yeah, or even with the Portage, yeah, absolutely. Pretty much everything,
any
right?
of those
These three
ribs.
wines are just freaking fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else? What else? So I know I have to go pick up one of our three kids at track shortly, but what's new? So tomorrow we're visiting two wineries on the Naramata Bench.
Yes.
We're visiting two wineries that we've never featured before, so it's going to be exciting. Can't wait. One of the wineries that other winemakers and other people from the industry rave about, Tightrope Winery. So I am pretty darn excited. Owned by Graham O'Rourke and Lindsay O'Rourke. So
So
I
the
am
last
pretty.
time we were there, Carl bought me a Syrah, okay,
Um,
but
Go
a
ahead.
magnum of Syrah. So
Hmm.
that tells you that he quite enjoyed that Syrah and felt the need to gift it to me, which I'm sure was more a gift for yourself, but I will take it.
No,
I will
no,
share
no,
it with you.
no, 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 no. Because like someone said last night, we one of the presentation that we went. Yes, yes, size does matter. Don't yes, and I went with the big size, and because that 2019 Syrah was absolutely phenomenal when I
Beautiful.
tasted it a couple years ago. So I went with the big size. So
There you
yes,
go. It'll be a great
so
celebration.
yes.
Do you know what's
Um,
interesting is 2020 is when we started the club. So I'm thinking 2025, we need to do like a cool 5-year anniversary thing. And 2020 happened to be a fantastic vintage in BC, but the vintage of the century in Niagara. So we're going to
yeah.
need to save some of those wines for the 5-year and the 10-year of Carl's Wine Club. What do you think?
Absolutely.
And that
Absolutely. I love that.
2019 Magnum that you got from Tightrope, that will just be our like pre-celebration thing,
Oh,
you know.
done. Done
Yeah.
and done. I want all of these amazing Chardonnays from Thomas Batchelder and Clausen
Yes.
Chase and Vineland. And like there's so many great things that I want from 2020 from Ontario. And that Cab
Yes.
Franc and the Meritage from Bellaterra.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
The Syrah from iCellar. Yes, please. Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Mm. So yeah. Oh, by the way, hats off to and congratulations to Rob Amersley and Michelle at Black Market who won double gold at the All Canadian Championship
Yeah.
for their Pet Nat, the Nothing to Declare Pet Nat Rosé. Congrats! So I was talking to Rob this week, and you know what? Like, this is the first year ever that they have a pet nat category at the All Canadian, and Rob wasn't even sure. He just threw a bottle in the box just to see what's it, just in case, and they won the double gold. So the best pet nat in the country. So Nothing to Declare, Black Market Wine Company. Congrats to you, my friend. Well done. We
Totally.
knew it was a
You know what's so funny? We knew, like members knew, and you know what's so cool is the night before that was announced, we had a member with other members tasting wines that we curated. We do this for you guys, by the way, if anyone wants to do this. They had a group of people get together and said, "Hey,
It was
we
in
want to have a
Quebec,
dinner
all the way back
in
east
Quebec,
in Quebec. They had
all
what
Canadian wine."
seven different wines that we curated from all over the country, eh?
Yes, because I mean, Carl's got a fine dining background. He knows how to pair things. So they sent over the menu, and Carl was like, "Here's the wines that will pair beautifully with that." Got them all sent over in time for the dinner, and they were texting us the night before this award was announced. Hey, the star of the night was that Pet Nat from Black Market, and then it
And
wins double gold the next day. So you guys, we know we're all in the know.
we all in the know. So yeah. So congratulations to Rob and Michelle. Great job with the Nothing to Declare. And also, just so you know, the Omerta Rosé, their Capra Rosé, is going to be in my Rosé report and fare very, very well. One of the best again this year. So Michelle and Rob, congrats. So here we are. What else? Do you have any other burning news? Oh yeah, we have a there's a few things really exciting that is coming in the pipeline. The couple years ago, one of the best Sauvignon Blanc in BC. I know like Mayam and AJ Chevan has a very special touch for Sauvignon Blanc, but we just picked up a little box of wine from Riverstone with their new release, and they were. I don't know if the Sauvignon Blanc will be as spectacular than it was a couple of years ago, but there's a bottle of Sauv Blanc in that box that I'm really looking forward to open. Also, a white Pinot Noir. A white Pinot Noir from Maverick, very small batch, just magically appeared in our porch on our porch in the last couple of days. So that's another thing. You guys keep an eye open for that tasting notes. And Nova Scotia news. Nova Scotia news. There's a package from Nova Scotia on the way to Carl's Wine Club's office. I think there's the rosé in there, so pretty excited to see something from Domaine de Grand Pré coming our way. I heard from our friend Carlo Estate from Sherry Carlo as well this afternoon that there's stuff on the way as well. So lots of cool stuff on the way, and working on the Ontario trip. We're gonna have a quick little brief stop in Ontario, in Niagara in August, and there's some stuff in the fall, like in the making right now. So stay tuned early next week for more details.
A little insider thing here. We had a call with Pearl Morissette today talking about potentially
also, yeah, that's true. A phone call with Pearl today. Absolutely. Pearl Morissette.
Also, I mean, they're super acclaimed, crazy cool restaurant. I am dying to eat there. This is one of those places that they have a wait list to eat there. Like you literally wait on the wait list till they open up tables, and then you've got like 5 minutes to reserve your spot because it's gone.
Yeah.
Really good restaurant. So they're talking about maybe reserving an evening for Carl's Wine Club members in the future. So we will get in talks with them and see if that happens, maybe in August, maybe in the fall when we're back in Niagara in the fall. So lots of really cool things coming up.
Absolutely. So I have to run. Do you want to keep going or?
No, I want
Yeah.
to go enjoy the rest of this Cab Sauv from Lakeside.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll see.
But that's amazing. Hey, still available on our website. Value wine from Pondview Bellaterra. The value pack is still available. The celebratory pack from Stu and staff, including older Riesling, available. Also the Silva winery. We have the celebratory pack available. So stuff on our website. Just take a look at it. There's some wine available.
If you were a member, you would have just gotten an email with all those links. And if you're a VIP Plus or Unlimited, you would have gotten your special links earlier tonight with all those free shipping deals. So yeah, awesome. Well, it's great to see y'all. Happy Wine Wednesday.
Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night, everyone. Carl's Wine Club members, Canadian wine lovers. Cheers.
Cheers.